Welcome tonight to a matchup between two teams that have definitely fought hard in the past, Dallas and Scranton. The season opener for Scranton, and for Dallas it is their second game of the season, beating Lehman in the first.
Well, this is a really good game setter because this is Scranton's first game and this is Dallas's first home game. It's really setting the tone for these teams in the future.
Flanagan going to go at it.
Flanagan
will win it,
off.
And Tice Mason will pass it back to him. And Chris Flanagan now down in front, going to bounce it off the Scranton defender.
Out of bounds.
And Dallas will get the ball.
Out of bounds, Dallas.
Nacito going to start. Going to pass it up to Flanagan, and an instant shot not going to go. And Flanagan will get it back. They'll rule it out of bounds. Dallas will get the ball back again. So the second play here where it goes out of bounds. Flanagan again. Outside the line. Going to try to drive up. He will get it in. That's a layup for Pat Flanagan to start this game early.
Pat Flanagan, first goal, 2-0.
And now it's going to be stolen. Tice Mason up in front. Mason got it.
Made Mason.
Burgett. Back down to DeAndre Dickey. Dickey waits. Now going to get it back around in front towards behind the line. And Flanagan going to knock that one out of bounds. Scranton going to keep the ball.
Tip pass. Scranton has possession.
All right, Scranton. DeAndre Dickey with the ball. Dickey going to pass it around to Burgett. Burgett behind the line. Going to keep it now to Battaglia. Battaglia, big season last year. He'll get it in front, and now it's going to be a layup for Dallas, for Scranton in the paint.
First points for Scranton here, 4-2.
Nacito in front, going to bounce off the bottom of the rim, and Chris Flanagan will dig it out, find Tice Mason, who will have a travel on the play, and Scranton will get the ball.
Travel, Scranton has the ball.
Burgett now going to pass it back out to Dickey. Dickey waits, going to pass it around. Ludovici with the ball. Dickey front back to Burgett. Burgett to Petro, and that will bounce off the rim. Looks like there will be a foul on the play.
Shooting foul. 2 free throws for Scranton.
Scranton starting off only one basket so far, and that'll be a good start. 1 point game now. Very early.
First free throw made. Second free throw made.
And DePietro will get 2 free throws. And Caleberry now to Nacito. In front to Flanagan. Back around to Nacito towards Tice Mason. Mason passing it around the outside. In the corner is Flanagan. He'll pass it to his brother Chris. And that'll be out of bounds. Looks like it'll be on Dallas. They will signal towards Scranton. Scranton will get the ball here. Pass out to Ludovici. Now to Burgett. Burgett around to Dickey. Dickey to Ludovici. Ludovici back out towards Burgett. Burgett to Battaglia. He's going to miss on that one. And Burgett will knock it out of bounds. But to say it was on red. So Dallas is going to get the ball here.
Dallas bringing up the court after a missed shot by Scranton.
Here is Nacito. Nacito to Flanagan. Back around. And Chris Flanagan now back out to his brother Pat. Pat going to push the guy out of the way. Scranton going to get the ball.
Charging foul on Pat Flanagan.
And Flanagan a bit too hard on that one. They'll call charging. We'll see what Scranton can do here. Burgett waits. Dickey back behind. But Dickey will get it here. Dickey waits now back out towards Burgett. Now to Ludovici across. They're going to say he traveled there.
Travel by Scranton. Dallas will have the ball.
And Dallas will get the ball back here. Tied at 4. Had some points on the last few possessions. Nacito waits. Now gets it over in front to Chris Flanagan. He waits. Now finds Joey Nacito. Joey Nacito on the way up. It'll just go a bit too high.
Nice shot by Joey Nacito.
And Battaglia now going to get it back up, pushing through Tice Mason, and now it'll be in front to DiPietro. And there's a foul on the play. Looks like DiPietro will get some more shots.
Scranton, Dallas fouled Scranton. They will get 2 shots at the free throw line.
DiPietro definitely has had his second foul of the game. And Brady Miser out for Dallas. Now Joey Nacito. Nacito waits, now going to pass it around to Miser. Miser, shot is good.
Good mid-range.
Brady Miser had a great game against Lehman. And let's see if he can respond and get back-to-back good games. Good way to start that. Dickey now. In front to Burgett. Burgett back to Dickey. Dickey going to go back to Burgett, and now Burgett will lose it, get it back behind the line. Dickey going to take the shot for 3. It is a little bit short.
Missed free. Dallas bring the ball up the court.
And now Tice Mason across the court on the pass from Nacito. And Cale Berry will take the 3. It's good.
3-pointer good. 9-5. Dallas in the lead.
Cale Berry. And now it's going to be DiPietro. And now it's going to be Chris Flanagan driving back around. Nacito waits. And he's going to try to find a hole. He can't. And now it's going to be back out to Cale Berry. Nacito gets back behind the line. And now it's going to be over to Tice Mason in the corner. Mason to Flanagan. Around to Nacito. And now it's going to be Tice Mason for 3. It's good.
Deep 3 is good.
Tice Mason, 12-5 game now. And a good start for Dallas in this first quarter. Burgett in front. Flanagan on the steal. And Dallas going to get the ball back here. They're driving. Nacito, shot by Miser for 3. It's going to bounce off the rim, no good. And now it's going to be Scranton driving back up. The shot for 2, it's good. A long 2 for Battaglia.
12-7, Dallas is still in the lead.
Battaglia had a monster season last year. Now it's going to be Flanagan for 2. Nothing there. And Battaglia going to grab it again. Battaglia around outside towards...
Out of bounds on Scranton.
Outside to DiPietro. Can't get it. Dallas going to get the ball here. It's going to be Brady Miser to bring it out. No, wait. They're going to give it to Joey Nacito instead. Nacito. Going to pass it around the outside towards Cale Berry in the corner. Berry pushing up. Around. It's good.
Layup is good for Dallas. 14-7. Dallas still in the lead.
Underneath the rim for Cale Berry. And Adam Nacito going to tip it. And it's going to end up in Dickey's hand. But Nacito gets it back. Nacito to Brady Miser. It's good.
Good layup.
And Dallas starting their season off the way they want to at home, forcing a timeout for Scranton. And Dylan, what have you seen from Dallas that's impressed you so far?
Oh, it's really good execution on Dallas' side, making steals, tip passes, forcing the out of bounds, all of the above. Really good execution by Dallas so far.
All right. And we'll see you guys in a little bit after this timeout's up. All right, Scranton going to get the ball to start, and it's going to go out of bounds. Dallas going to get it. 2:28 left in the first here. 16-7 is the score. Scranton going to pass it out. Burgett waits. Behind the line, trying to signal to DiPietro. DiPietro in front, now back around to Dickey, and Burgett going to take the 3. It'll bounce off the rim. And in the game now for Scranton, as Battaglia gets it. Now the shot here, going to bounce in the air is Chris Flanagan, but Dallas going to get the ball.
Really good defensive play by Dallas.
Nacito. Now over to Flanagan. Flanagan going to pass it out towards Tice Mason. Mason behind the line, going to pass it out towards Nacito. Nacito driving in. He can't make the layup, and now it's going to be Burgett here. Burgett waits. Going to drive in. Can't get it out. Now Battaglia. Battaglia waits to shoot. Gonna shoot it, and it's no good. But they're going to get the rebound. It is good. As Scranton executes. Justin Myers. Nacito. Out towards Mason. Mason waits. Looking to drive. He won't get it off, and it will be on the rim as Battaglia grabs it. Scranton now driving in. He's waiting. Now going to try to push forward. Now passing it out to DePietro. Battaglia gets it back. Battaglia now going to wait again. DePietro. Nacito pressures him. He's going to pass it out. Myers outside. Now going to be Burgett. Burgett waits. Now over to Dickey.
Wide open man.
And that's going to be Myers on the three. His second point of the night. And this is a 4-point game. Nacito waits. Now it's going to be Mizer. Mizer around the outside towards Cale Berry. Pushing in. Berry, no good. And Myers going to pass it out and get it to Burgett. Burgett kind of double teamed. There's two guys there, though. And now Burgett waits. Going to push forward and get it back outside to Battaglia. It is good. His first three of the night.
Really good free by Scranton there.
Tony Battaglia. And that might end the quarter. A little bit of foul on the play on Joey Nacito with 2.6 seconds left. As we are in a one-score game, that not really crucial this early, but that's how this quarter's gone. It kind of feels like it could be a swing in Dallas's direction after Scranton gaining a little bit of momentum to end the quarter. Mason going to fire it to Nacito. Last second, he's got the three.
Excellent buzzer beater.
And to end the quarter, 19-15 your score at the end of the first. You're listening to NFHS.com. I'm Ian Fry, joined alongside Dylan Miller. We'll see you guys in the second.
Okay, Dallas and Scranton showing up on the court now.
And there's the inbound pass. Inside. Shoots the hook shot. It's good. 2 points for Scranton.
Good move.
Nocito taking it down the court. Tice for three. Not quite.
Foul it on the shot. He'll be taking three free throws.
There's Tice Mason going to the line. A sophomore guard. First shot here for Tice is good.
One of his free throws all made, so he'll have two more coming up.
No good on his second.
Chance to make it a 4-point game. Last free throw.
And no
misses.
good for Mason on the last one. Rebounded.
20-17.
Steps back, shoots the three. It's good. Tony.
Tied up at 20.
Nocito driving inside, kicks it out to Cale Berry. It's good. Cale Berry for three.
Excellent three-pointer. Amazing execution. 23-20.
And knocked by Berry. It's recovered. Driving inside pass. And it's stolen away by Nocito. Nocito kicks it to Mason. Tice Mason for three. Not quite. Rebounded.
Offensive rebound.
And no good again. And again Nocito with a rebound. Fades and makes the shot.
After 2 offensive rebounds, they get the execution.
DeAndre bringing it up for Scranton. He's guarded closely. Behind the line, Tony Badaliga, no good. Mason knocks the rebound over to Flanagan. Tice, deep three, no good. Udochi passes out in the corner. Trying to make it inside, guarded by Mason. Shoots from the corner, and it's going to go out of bounds. Dallas ball. Substitutions.
Suk coming in for Dallas.
Those are Suk Nathan and Chris Flanagan entering the game for Dallas, as it appears we have a timeout here.
What would you say really surprised you about either team tonight?
Dallas has been really good so far. They've lost their last 2 to Scranton these past 2 years. They're showing that they can beat Scranton so far. They just have to keep doing this, and hopefully they'll be able to pull off the win this year.
Scranton taking the call.
And Pat Flanagan with the inbound pass. Nocito sprinting down the court. Cale Berry now kicking it. And inside to Berry. Berry's good on the layup. 2 points for Dallas, extending the lead to 7.
27-20.
Trying to get open. Guarded closely by 2. They're behind the line. Circling around half court. Trying to make a move with it. Badaliga is taken down and stolen by Flanagan. Here comes Joey Nocito. And it's going to be swatted over to Flanagan. Knocked away again. That will be out of bounds on Scranton.
Dallas will inbound the ball here. They might be able to make some points out of it.
Berry, inbound pass to Flanagan. Over to Mathan. Now Nocito's got it. Back to Mathan. Mathan trying to make a move. Gets it back to Nocito. He's standing around half court. Flanagan on the wing. Back to Nocito yet again. And they hand it back to Nocito. And that is Flanagan around the mid-range. Cale Berry kicking it out to Pat Flanagan. As Pat kicks it out, Mathan loses the ball. It's going to be recovered.
Out of bounds. Scranton will have the ball.
That was Tony Badaliga attempting to get that one after knocking away from Mathan. Correction, Tony Battaglia. Battaglia inbounds it. And guarded closely by Nocito. He's double covered. Battaglia trying to get free. Battaglia shoots a deep 3 and airballs it. Under the hoop, recovered, no good.
Dallas gets the rebound. 7-point game.
Nocito bringing it up, passes underneath, and it's blocked! It's out of bounds. Dallas retains possession. Nocito inbounds it to Flanagan. Now Flanagan hands it back to Nocito. Flanagan. And I believe that's going to be...
It's going to be a foul on Scranton. Dallas will still have the ball.
Must have been a reach-in. It was hard to see. I believe that was a reach-in. Subbing into the game now for Dallas, it is Brady Mizer. Nocito gives it inside, and it's going to be a foul. And the player fouled was Pat Flanagan.
You'll have 2 free throws here.
Pat Flanagan, the junior power forward. Tallest player on the team at 6'4". And he makes his first shot.
Have one more shot here.
Able to extend the lead to 8 with that one. His second free throw is going to rim out. And now it's DeAndre bringing it down the court, out to the corner.
Dallas on the run here. It's
All right,
28-0.
Battaglia. And he shoots the three. Good for Battaglia.
It's now a 5-point game. 28-23. Dallas still in the lead.
Kicks it to Nocito. Nocito driving inside. Passes to Flanagan, and it's going to be hit by Brady Hopkins. It's going to be out of bounds. Dallas retains possession.
Out of bounds.
Nocito passes to Cale Berry. And Berry's going to be fouled.
Looked like a reach-in.
Scranton struggling so far with a lot of fouls committed early on. As Tice will kick it to Nocito, who's going to take it on the other side of the court. Up slowly on half court.
Dallas is now in the bonus.
Cale setting the pick. Spinning inside, Nocito, no good. And Scranton moving the ball around a bit here. That is Tony Battaglia again with the ball. Battaglia shoots, and it's good from the mid-range for Tony Battaglia.
3-point game, 28-25. Dallas still in the lead.
Joey Nocito quickly bringing it. And he is pushed. It's going to be a foul on Scranton. 2 free throws for Nocito.
Dallas is in the bonus stage, so any foul committed will be free throws.
First shot for Joey Nocito is going to be good.
29-25. Dallas still in the lead.
Dallas trying to get some breathing room here. Scranton been trying to come back throughout the second quarter as Nocito's second shot is no good. Rebound there by Brady Hopkins. Bringing it up the court is Battaglia. He's guarded by Tice Mason. And shooting the deep three is Battaglia. No good. Barry swats it. Rebounded by Scranton. And driving inside. No good. There's going to be a foul. Is it a charge or a block?
It was a charge.
It is a charging foul. And Dallas will get possession once again as Barry inbounds it to Joey Nocito. He's been having a good game so far, the Mountaineers, as he usually does. He had 2 brothers who have also played for Dallas as the three is off. Rebound by Alex Ludovici. Battaglia kicks it to Ludovici. And going behind the back, he passes it out. Battaglia trying to get some breathing room, guarded by Mason. Kicks it back. Now over to DeAndre, and he's back to Battaglia. Battaglia spins, shoots, no good.
Another miss by Scranton. They'll have some trouble shooting early in this game.
And Tice Mason misses the layup. That is DeAndre Dickey with the rebound. Alex Ludovici, guarded by Cale. And Scranton passing it around here. And down goes Nocito for Dallas. Tice Mason on the break. The layup is no good, but it's batted around. And it's going to be picked up by DeAndre Dickey of Scranton. The Knights trying to retake control of the game here. As Battaglia brings it up. Battaglia has been the main guy easily so far for Scranton. Spinning free, knocked loose, passes outside, driving in, and it's good. 2 more for Scranton. They cut the lead to 2.
29-27. Dallas still in the lead, but could be an easy change for Scranton.
Nocito looking for the play call. Over to Cale. And short pass. Got Tice Mason. Nocito. Nocito shoots the 3. Not quite. It rims out. Scranton gets the rebound. Battaglia yet again bringing it up. We've used Battaglia a lot in this game. And now struggling to get inside. Scranton's had to take a lot of threes so far as they're struggling to get past the perimeter as Battaglia drives inside. And it's stolen by Cale Berry. The layup is good. Cale Berry.
Cale Bailey almost dunked that. He had his hand on the rim, but quite wasn't able to get there.
It looked like he wanted to, just maybe needs another inch or two of height. Cale Berry stands at 6'1". Running some clock out here. Dickey passes over. Steps back. Fighting inside. Pass out. The corner three wide open. No. Rebound by Joey Nocito.
31-27. Dallas is in the lead still.
Open three is going to bounce out. Rebounded by Tony Battaglia. He has been everywhere today. And Battaglia hits off Mason. Shoots a fadeaway three. Gets knocked down and misses. Rebound by Berry. And that's the end of the first half. Dallas 31. Scranton 27.
See you after halftime.
All right, starting off the second half here. Dallas going to start with possession, it looks like, as Scranton starts out. We got DePietro, Battaglia, Dickey, Burgett, and Ludovici. Anyway, Battaglia going to go for three here. He'll bounce it off the backboard. And Dickey going to rebound. Nothing there. And Tice Mason going to grab it. Now it'll be Joey Nocito. Nocito driving down behind the line. He'll stay. Now pass it around to Flanagan behind the line. Chris Flanagan going to push it out. Go for the layup. It's good.
Nice job by Flanagan to recover.
And a great play there. And Dallas going to start now on defense. Here's Scranton. It's going to be Burgett. Now over to Battaglia. Battaglia in front now. It's going to be Battaglia again for three. It's going to bounce off the rim. He's been mostly unsuccessful on those free throws, on those 3 points. Burgett around the outside. Now going to find Dickey, who's going to lose it. And it's going to be DePietro who grabs it and sinks the three. Dallas now going to get it. Cale Berry. Berry to Nocito. Berry now around the outside, going to push in. Now Flanagan on the inside, nothing there. And Flanagan, his brother, going to get it. Chris Flanagan, his second point of the quarter.
What an ability there to get it after Cale Berry loses it.
Here we go again. Dickey. Now going to pass it over to Burgett. Burgett going to lose the ball, and now it's going to be Tice Mason. Nocito back to Mason. Mason, no good. Flanagan on the rebound. It's good. And Dallas starting off this quarter hot. And now here's Burgett. Going to pass it over to DePietro. Burgett again. Waits now Battaglia. Battaglia back to Burgett. Burgett now around to Ludovici. Ludovici back around DePietro. Going to get stolen by Flanagan. He'll pass to Nocito. Nocito for the layup. It'll bounce out. But there was a foul on the play. Nocito will get 2 shots, not and one.
Dallas has done a great job so far to separate themselves from Scranton at the start of this quarter. Getting a lot of points so far.
And definitely a huge start for Dallas, and they're looking to extend it with these free throws. Gonna knock on wood for that. And it didn't work.
Yeah, you tried.
Flanagan gonna sub towards the back. He'll go out and Mason will go in. Flanagan gonna go towards the outside. Scranton gonna get the ball here. And they're gonna try to press them here is Burgett. Moving around, he's double teamed. Nocito gonna lose the ball. Now it's gonna be Chris Flanagan who grabs it. The ball's out of bounds and they're gonna give it to Scranton. I think it was an out of bounds. It might have been a jump ball. It looked out of bounds. Yeah, it's out of bounds.
Scranton taking it up now. Scranton needs to get back in this really quick.
Dickey to Battaglia. Now going to find Burgett. Now it's going to be Dallas again. Going to drive down Nacito. He'll lose the ball. Dickey going to grab it. And it's going to be Burgett. Battaglia calling for it. At least he's calling for something. Now we'll go the pass. Battaglia. Spin move. Going to drive in. Now pass it around the outside towards DePietro. He'll drive in. Pass it towards the outside again. Towards Ludovici. He'll lose it, but there's a foul called. And it didn't seem like Joey Nacito liked when the whistle was blown. It will be Scranton's ball. They're going to pass it around the outside. Now it's going to be Battaglia. Driving in. Now back around in the corner for the three. It's good.
Beautiful shot.
Burgett. As now it's going to be blocked. Tice Mason can't finish. Dallas will keep the ball though. Flanagan around the horn. They're going to get it in the corner now. Nacito driving up. Chris Flanagan waits for the guy to jump, and it won't go in. He'll get it back in though that time. And Dallas extending their lead. As now Battaglia waits, firing it, and now it's going to be to DePietro. Battaglia goes for three. No good. And now it's going to be DePietro who loses that on Dickey, and they're going to call it on Dallas here. A block.
Scranton really needs some points here. They have not gone off to a good start in the second half.
All right. Dallas going to get the ball in the end. Flanagan passes to Nacito. Nacito waits. And they're developing something here. As Nacito driving in, it is good. An amazing layup as he's just able to stay in the air for what feels like forever on those layups.
Beautiful swing to avoid the defender.
And now it's going to be up in the air to Ludovici. It's no good. It'll bounce off the backboard and Dallas will get it. Flanagan driving up. Waits, pushes through, and they're going to call it blocking. So that's on the defense that time. And Flanagan going to get two shots here. First shot going to miss. Dallas's foul shots have not landed consistently this year. This was an issue a few years ago.
Brady Mizer's in for Dallas.
But that was a completely different team. Flanagan's going to bounce around on the second shot and he'll go in. And now Burgett out around. It'll be Myers who's in the game for Scranton. Nacito, they're going to rule him out of bounds as he goes halfway up the bleachers. Coming towards us up here.
I guess this is what happens. It's different from football. You're actually in the area where the court is.
As Myers going to start with the ball. He's going to get it to Dickey. Dickey around the middle. It'll be Burgett. Burgett going to wait behind the line, but now going to pass it in. Cale Berry fighting for it. And they're going to give the ball on a jump ball here. I think Scranton was the one with possession. It is Scranton.
Scranton coach Battaglia not happy about that call at all.
And here is Tony Battaglia to pass it out. DePietro, the shot is good. And a good play for Dallas this time. For Scranton, I should say. As Nacito, Mizer, now Mason, behind the line. Towards the middle, going to get it to Flanagan. Flanagan, now towards Cale Berry. Berry, now outside to Mizer. Mizer, around to Nacito again. Nacito waits. Now going to try to drive in. Nacito passes it to Kale Berry. It is good. And Dallas responds. And now it will be Scranton. Burgett passing it to Petro. Mason going to miss, but it's going to end in the end as he loses the ball. Mason got it, and it's an and one.
What a play by Tice Mason to get to the rim and finish through the foul.
Oh, man. And now Scranton. We're going to get a new guy out here. Kyle Skeen out for Scranton. Alongside Ludovici, who's going to come back out. So now it will be Dickey, Battaglia, Burgett, Ludovici, and Skeen. As here's Battaglia, going to get it to Ludovici. Ludovici going to lose it to Brady Miser on the rebound. And now it's going to be Joey Nacito. Euro stepping in, it's good. The layup.
He can shoot threes, but he can make layups too.
And he's seen a lot of layups tonight. Battaglia waits. Now going to find Myers. Myers back out to Battaglia. Battaglia for three. Bounces off the rim. And it's going to be up off the foot. And Scranton recovers. Skeen with it now. And Myers just going to walk in wide open in the middle. As all the Dallas defenders were focused on the ball in the corner. Couldn't get back up in time. And it's 49-36. Barry. Waits, now finds Nacito. Behind the line still. Now Miser. Still behind the line. Flanagan. Now Barry again, going to shoot from behind the line. It bounces in and out. And now it's going to be Ludovici. To Battaglia, going to find Dickey. It is good for three. DeAndre Dickey on that one. And there is going to be a timeout called on the play, I believe, by Dallas.
Dallas had a great quarter. They're still up 10. All they have to do at this point is just hang on.
And that is definitely a big thing here, as Dallas has really shown themselves in this one against a former state contender. As Scranton went to the states last season, lost in the second round to Parkland. Parkland eventually would go on to lose to the eventual champs. We'll see how Dallas can hold up here. Scranton did lose a lot of seniors, though. They lost the majority of their players, but they did not lose their leading scorer, Tony Battaglia.
An interesting thing about Scranton is they only have one sophomore, no freshman. Everybody else is a junior or senior on the team.
And that's definitely a situation that will be tough in the future, but right now, it's mostly ideal if they can get these guys to produce at the level that they want them to. As last year, again, they won their district championship. They went to the 6A state playoff bracket, lost to Parkland. They did beat Conestoga in the state playoffs. It was a really good matchup all around for Scranton. And now it's going to be outside. Dallas going to start with the ball. Miser finds Barry. Barry going to get it out to Nacito. Nacito towards the middle. And now it's going to be Miser from, I believe, behind the line. It'll bounce off the rim and out of bounds. Scranton did not touch it. And it is Scranton ball. Battaglia going to pass it outside to Myers. Myers now going to try to find a person to pass it to. It is Dickey. And he'll get it into the offensive zone. Myers now to Skeen. Skeen outside to Dickey. Dickey to Battaglia. Battaglia out to Skeen. Skeen going to pass it to Dickey again. Dickey back to Battaglia. Battaglia going to move around a little bit and now get it over to Ludovici. Ludovici going to lose the ball, and looks like Battaglia has it back. He is mobbed by Dallas defenders, and it's going to roll out of bounds.
It's turned into a wrestling match real quick. Battaglia just getting
And
jumped
let's
on
see
by.
where they're going to give it to Scranton here. Dallas heavily fighting that. Fans don't like that call. Very tough to tell from where the ref was. He was kind of in the middle of the pile. And that was quite the scenario we just got there. As now here's Battaglia back out. He is going to be crushed by Dallas defenders. And it's Ludovici for three. It'll bounce off the rim. And the rebound does not matter. And that will end the third quarter.
Dallas 49, Scranton 39.
You are listening to NFHS.com. I'm Ian Fry, joined alongside Gavin Nabrocki. And we'll see you in the fourth. All right, we're about to start the fourth quarter here in Dallas High School as we have a 10-point game. Scranton looking to come back and make it an interesting one. Dallas trying to hold on and win it. We'll see who will come out on top. 8 minutes left to play, and we'll see what Dallas and Scranton will start with. Dallas on offense, Nacito. Gonna drive out to Tice Mason now. Mason spinning around, gonna find a way to get to the basket, and it will go in.
Amazing finish.
And it's 51-39 early in the first. Now it's gonna be Scranton. Dickey. Gonna just dribble it out towards the middle. Now Battaglia. Dallas defending the inside, 2-3 zone. Battaglia gonna be having 5 defenders on him, and he can take the shot, but it will not go. Nacito already going to get a timeout here.
Well,
Early in the quarter.
there has been amazing finishing in the paint by both teams this game.
And that is definitely something you got to think about. Nacito, I think, is a guy that you got to think about when you see that. Joey Nacito has really finished in the paint on those layups. And as I've said, it feels like he's in the air for forever when he's doing his layup.
I mean, there's nothing I could say about that. It's perfect commentation.
All right. We'll get going back out here after the timeout. Pat Flanagan going to pass it out to Nacito. Dallas will get the ball in a pretty heavily Dallas-favored game. And we'll see what Joey Nacito can do to start. Nacito going to start behind the line, pass it out to Cale Berry. Berry now to Tice Mason. Mason waits, now passes out to Flanagan. Flanagan looking for an option. He finds his brother Chris, and it's in. Chris Flanagan.
Amazing shot.
And it's 53-39 now. Dallas keeping it going. Ludovici waits. Now going to find back to Ludovici. DePietro knocks over Nacito. They're going to call it a block on Nacito. Nacito does not like the call.
Well,
They're going to say he did have his feet set.
the difference between charging and a blocking is the defender's feet set.
And now it's going to be Battaglia. It's going to bounce off the foot of DePietro, and Dallas will get the ball. It'll bounce out of bounds as they're trying to drive it out. And Scranton will get it. Or Dallas, my bad. Dallas will get it.
Amazing defensive pressure.
And now it will be Flanagan. Flanagan waits. Back around to Nacito. Nacito looking to find Tice Mason. Mason good behind the line. He's going to miss this time as DeAndre Dickey will get the rebound. Battaglia waits, drives. Can't get much more than anything. It'll be a foul. And it should be on Dallas here. It will be.
Will Scranton be throwing free throws?
That is the biggest question. Dallas already 2 fouls in the quarter. That will come in handy towards the end of the game if it starts to get closer than it is. As now it's going to be Nacito. Nacito driving in. It is good. Joey Nacito. And now it's going to be DeAndre Dickey. Dickey going to fire it around to Myers. Myers going to find DePietro. It's no good this time. And it will be now Tice Mason. Mason looking for Flanagan. Flanagan pushing in. No good that time, but there is a foul. They're going to single 2 shots. And that is Scranton's first foul of the quarter.
2 free throws for Dallas, 55-39. Dallas in the lead.
5:40 left in the quarter. First shot from Flanagan, no good. Flanagan has had a few situations like that in this game where he's taken shots and just hasn't been able to make them. He's kind of come up short in that category, but overall it's not been a terrible game for Pat Flanagan.
Missed his first one.
Flanagan did lead the team in points against Lehman. As that will be a good shot that time. And now it's going to be 56-39.
Pat Flanagan, 50% on free throws tonight.
Burgett going to push in towards the zone now to Battaglia. And around the outside, now it's going to be DePietro. And that will find Myers to Burgett. Burgett going to miss. And now that shot going to miss that time. And now it's going to be Chris Flanagan, who's going to be pressured by 2 Scranton defenders. And they're going to get the ball. Scranton has it. And now there's going to be a foul finally called on the play, as Scranton will get the ball here.
Looked like they called it a reach-in.
And now the shot by Burgett going to go off the top of the backboard, but won't go in. And now it's going to be Joey Nacito. Nacito going to drive in. There will be a foul on the play, and it will not be a shooting foul.
Dallas will maintain possession.
Scranton should have their second of the game here. They do. And the foul's on 13, Ludovici. So now Cale Berry going to get it outside of the three-point line. Now back to Tice Mason. Mason around to Nacito. Now Cale Berry in the corner. Berry going to bounce off the rim. And now it's going to be Burgett. Burgett waits. Going to keep going. Now it's going to be Battaglia. Battaglia. Spin move. Spins again. Trying to find an option towards the outside. It's Myers. He can't get it. And it's Joey Nacito. Nacito back to Cale Berry. Berry driving in. Open lane, but it's going to be blocked. And now it's going to be Scranton getting the ball back here. Chris Flanagan. Tice Mason wide open on the breakaway, and Tice Mason will get it. About as easy as it gets for Tice Mason, and it's 58-39. And now it's going to be Scranton back out. Burgett going to get it to Ludovici. Ludovici out again, back towards Myers. Myers gets it back again from Ludovici. Myers to Battaglia. Battaglia fakes a shot. Now going to shoot from inside the line. Nothing there. And now it's going to be Joey Nacito. Nacito waits. Going to get Cale Berry. Berry around to Chris Flanagan. The shot by Flanagan's no good. And now Scranton gets it back. Burgett starts it. Going to push in, and Dallas going to force them to lose it, get it back, and Myers for 3, no good. And now Nacito, they're going to give it to Dallas here as it's knocked out of bounds.
Heavy defensive pressure by Dallas.
And it seems like they have completely stopped any pressure on the inside, as Sook will come into the game for Dallas. Nacito going to take the shot. It is good. And another point for Dallas. They keep piling it on. And the Mountaineers up to 60 now. Ludovici going to push Nacito out of the way as that's Burgett. Nacito going to get it back. now it's going to be Chris Flanagan. As a timeout will be taken. And Dallas scoring a lot of points in this fourth quarter, while Scranton, on the other hand, they've been really halted by this Dallas defense, which has just stopped any pressure on the inside for Scranton. What do you think, Dylan?
Well, I think if Scranton might need a miracle to come back, but it's certainly possible. Dallas just needs to keep the guard up and keep on applying defensive pressure, and they will continue to win.
I've definitely seen teams that are worse than Scranton do crazier things in this gym. So we'll see what happens coming in here. Dallas obviously up 60-39. Scranton I don't think they've scored a point in this fourth quarter.
I think they scored 2. I think they scored a layup.
I didn't know for sure. I don't want to throw that out without being 100% sure, but we'll see what Dallas's offense can do as Pat Flanagan going to start. Max Scatton and Sook Mathin going to come in. Here's going to be Flanagan. Nacito trying to get the pass. He's going to get it over the head as some heavy defense by Burgett. Nacito already a whistle on the play. That one will come from midcourt. And they're going to give the ball here to Scranton.
Looks like the foul is on. Who was it on?
Burgett. Dallas up to 4 fouls. And that one going to bounce out, and Scatton going to rebound. Scatton going to now get it to here's Mizer. Mizer going to take the 3, and it's good. Brady Mizer. Some more points for him as he has had a huge season to start off. That's just because Dallas has had 2 good games. Now Battaglia. Waits, now it's going to be Myers. Myers defended by, and now it's going to be Scatton in front, and now it'll be, as Dallas will get it out. It will be Sook to take the 3. It'll go over as Scatton will now take the shot. No good that time, and Burgett, who's still in the game, going to get it. Burgett waits, gets it in. Yes, it's a 2-pointer for Scranton, plus an and 1. And it is now 63-41 here in Dallas.
Scranton might be down, but they are not out, showing amazing energy.
That is certainly the case here in this one. Now here's Scatton. Scatton going to grab it to Sook. As Sook waits. Going to fire to Dudek. Dudek waits. Now going to get it to Myers as Myers. We're going to get it to Burgett, and that will be to and now here's Dudek. Dudek waits, going to spin move here. And now trying to find a pass towards the outside. It's Scatton. Scatton to Mizer. Brady Mizer now going to get it back behind to Sook. Sook heavily defended by Burgett. Sook going to drive in. It is no good. Dudek on the rebound. As now it's going to be a jump ball. As they're going to give possession to Scranton here.
52 seconds left.
I thought Scranton got possession last time, but they're going to say it is Scranton ball here. And now Dallas going to get it either way, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Sook forcing the turnover.
Dallas up to 5 fouls. Scranton does get the bonus at this point in the game. Dudek. Gonna dribble. He's heavily defended. And that was a steal by Burgett. Burgett driving up, trying to beat Sook. He won't. And there's a foul on the play.
Shooting foul. There'll be 2 free throws.
And Burgett showing off some speed there. Going to end with a foul, two free throws. We'll see what they can do on this. Here's Burgett. He's got the first. With 40 seconds left here. And here's the second. That one going to miss this time, and now it's going to be Brady Miser. Miser going to get the pass to Dudek, but it does not matter as Skeen going to steal it. Skeen now finds Burgett, and that one's going to go in 44-63 now.
That was just playing keep away. No, they shoot it.
Miser, he's going to take the shot. It's good.
66-44.
8-3.
16 seconds left.
For Brady Miser, 12-11. Down to 9. Scranton going to get a shot off. That one will go 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will end it. The first home game of the season for Dallas. Will send Scranton home unhappy. Dallas takes it 66-46 is your final. I'm Dylan Miller, joined alongside Ian Fry. Gavin Navraki was also in that mix. You're listening to NFHS.com. Have a good night.